Marhaban, hello everyone, with you here is Rush the Arab Gamer VGS, and today on Gameplay I want to discuss the whole graphical woes of Watch Dogs. Everyone is flipping out because Watch Dogs doesn't look as good as it did at E3 2012. Now, as a guy who has managed to play the game for about 90 minutes, I can vouch for this. I actually did try the game out at the Ubisoft Montreal studio, and I did notice that there was kind of a drop in visual fidelity compared to the E3 2012 demo. Keep in mind I played the PS4 version, but even then I want to talk about why that's not such a big deal. But before I get into that topic, I want to bring out two surprising elements that I experienced during my playthrough, which I think people might a bit flip out when the game comes out, so I want to just lay them out right now so people are fully aware of them, so they won't just go and say, hey, why isn't this in the game? So here we go. First of all, there is no blood. The game doesn't show any blood whatsoever. If I'm shooting some guy, I pulled out a gun in the middle of the street, pedestrians were freaking out and they were reacting accordingly, which was really cool. But when I shot the civilian, let's say I shot him in the leg or in the chest, there was no splatter, nothing. The same for enemies, I even have some footage I'm going to show you, courtesy of Ubisoft. This is actually real footage. There is no blood, shooting cops, there's no blood. So I don't think that's such a big deal, so what, there's no blood. But it is kind of strange considering the fact that it's an M-rated game, and I know people are going to be posting this in the topic, so I'm just going to be bringing up this up front. There's no blood. The second thing is you can't shoot while driving. Again, a weird thing. Like, usually when you think that you're playing an open world, urban city, crime, well, you're not really a criminal, you're kind of a vigilante. You'd think that you can pull out a gun and just shoot at whoever you're chasing or whatever. Kind of like Sleeping Dogs, GTA, Just Cause. But this one you can't. The reason was because the developers stressed on the fact that they wanted players to get used to the hacking, and that's really cool, and I really commend them for that. And that's sort of when what dawned on me while I was playing the game. The game is not an open world action game. It is a stealth game. It is meant for you to be subtle. You are a hacker and you are walking around the place. You're seeing and hearing everything, but you're not meant to be spotted. That's the whole point of the game. I don't think people fully realize that. I didn't even realize it until I started playing it, until I went into, let's say, an enemy hotspot and I pulled out a gun and I was immediately gunned down. Like 3-4 shots, bam bam, dead. It's not like GTA. This isn't GTA, this isn't Just Cause, this is a new kind of a weird open world stealth game. You have to be subtle, you have to think before you approach a specific enemy spot, and I really, really, really like that. It's really cool, and that's sort of what I was trying to get at. People are going to complain about the graphics. Yeah, the graphics don't look as good, but it does still look really, really good. It is probably one of the best looking games that's going to come out on the PS4, at least for this time span. Maybe in 3-4 years people are going to be looking back and saying, nah, Watch Dogs. But for now, I think that the game looks really good, especially when it rains. Every rain particle is unique. It's not like in the PS3 where it's just drawn on the screen or something like that. No, every rain particle is unique. So if you fire a gun, you will see that flare of a gun respond depending on each raindrop, and it's really cool. And I wish I could get you guys real footage of that, but unfortunately I wasn't allowed to do that. But I can tell you the game looks really great, especially for a PS4 game. I think people need to realize that in the end, Watch Dogs is still true to its core concept, that it's a game that is meant to be an open world hacking kind of stealth game, and it's really cool. It's a very interesting hybrid. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. Is it a good game or a bad game? I can't say right now because I only played 90 minutes. I only played one main mission, but it's going to be a pretty big game, and I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. So don't just judge it based on that. I think people are really overreacting over this. I hear people are canceling their pre-orders. I don't think they should do that at all. So give this game a chance, check it out, and if you do want to check out my preview of the game, I've written a very long article about it. You can click on the link in the description and read it for yourself. This was Rush the Arab Gamer. Take care.